Good morning. What a great day. What a glorious day. You got to love Fort Worth on a November morning like today, right? On behalf of the Board of Directors of Streams and Valleys and our partners with the city, I welcome you to Trinity Park and this very much anticipated groundbreaking for a very remarkable plaza. I'm Jennifer Harnish. I'm chairman of the board of Streams and Valleys. It's been a long journey to get to today, including a pandemic that will stop a project in its tracks. And it really shifted the nonprofit world. Your tireless and continued support is beyond value to Streams and Valleys. The enhancements that you're going to hear about this morning will transform this west bank by the Phyllis J. Memorial Bridge, very near where Streams and Valleys started back in 69, 73, when we were becoming a nonprofit. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Lauren Dean. She's the new executive director of Streams and Valleys, and I'm very close to stop calling her new executive director because in the very short 3 months that she's been here, she's been a very seamless integration with the team and the board of Streams and Valleys. She brings over 20 years of local nonprofit networking as well as national exposure, plus her trail management from nearly 10 years on the Katy Trail in Dallas. So please take some time to say hello to Lauren and share your stories about Streams and Valleys and what you'd like to see happen on the rest of the trail. Thank you all for being here very much.
Good morning. It's a little breezy. Let me find my notes in here. All right, it is wonderful to see you all out here on this breezy morning and celebrate this milestone for Streams and Valleys in our community. Before we talk about what's ahead in this project, I want to step back for a moment. Trinity Park holds a special place in Fort Worth's story, and projects like this remind us that public-private partnerships have been shaping this park and our city for more than a century. The space we are in today was the first park ever purchased by the city of Fort Worth in 1892. The city bought about 50 acres along the Trinity River, which became the beginning of City Park, which is now what we know and love as Trinity Park. But in those early days, the city didn't have a park department. They didn't have funds designated for green spaces. So who stepped in to make things happen? Civic-minded community groups who raised funds, organized improvements, and helped the park take shape. From the very beginning, Trinity Park grew because Fort Worth citizens believed in it and invested in it. That spirit continued. In 1969, Streams and Valleys was born from the vision of Phyllis Tilley, whose name graces this beautiful pedestrian bridge we have here. And we're proud to continue to honor her legacy by planting a flowering grove right in this space with one tree for every year of her life. A few years after Streams and Valleys was formed, we helped launch Mayfest in partnership with the Junior League, the Park and Recreation Department, and our friends at TRWD. That celebration has been happening in this space since 1973. The event brought people back to the river and helped Fort Worth fall in love with these natural spaces again. Today's groundbreaking is part of that same legacy. People and partners coming together to make the river better for everyone. I want to thank the many contributors who've made this plaza possible, our generous donors whose support brought this vision to life, many of whom are here today. Ms. Rawl, it's been a pleasure to get to know you over these past couple of months. Emily Hudson, it's great to see you. The Ryan Foundation is here, and so many others who worked with us for about a decade to make this park come to life. I want to thank the city of Fort Worth and our incredible leaders who you'll hear more from today. Our longtime river partners, TRWD, is here today. And last but not least, I want to thank the Streams and Valleys staff, our board, our volunteers. You all pour your heart into this organization every single day. At Streams and Valleys, our mission is to inspire the greater Fort Worth community to protect, enhance, and celebrate the Trinity River, ensuring that they remain a vital resource for recreation, beauty, and connection for generations to come. It's that last part, the generations to come, that truly drives me, and now I'm going to get emotional. I do this job as I think about my kids and my hopefully one day future grandkids and your future grandkids, so that they will grow up and fall in love and explore the natural resources that Fort Worth has to offer. I have been in this park so many times with my own children, and I look forward to many more to come as we just keep making these spaces better and better. This new plaza is a reflection of all of you, a community that shows up, invests generously, and believes deeply in the river that runs through our city. Thank you again for being here with us today. I'm thrilled to celebrate this moment together. I would also like to take a moment to thank our previous executive director, Stacy Pierce, who got this whole project started, and she's here with us today. So thank you, Stacy. I'm now honored to welcome Councilwoman back to the podium. We're thankful for her leadership and for being here today to help us celebrate this milestone.
Good morning. Thank you so much for all of you who took the time to come out here today and celebrate this. But more importantly, thank you so much to everyone that I am looking at out here in the audience that I know was instrumental in making sure that this happened. I want to talk a little bit about community real quick and why this particular park and this particular project is so important, and why the city was proud to be a partner in funding this. We have a special pot of dollars at the city called Community Partnership Funds, and they are really to enhance projects just like this. We don't give them to anybody. We look at the people and the organizations that we know are doing the hard work that need just a little bit of help to get across the finish line. So it's really about providing that last boost, not to businesses, not to, major organizations, but to community leaders that have come together and decided to make just a little corner of our city better. And so that is why the city of Fort Worth chose to partner with Streams and Valleys and all of our very generous donors in this effort, because we saw the tremendous amount of work that you had done over the years making this a reality, and we wanted to be partners in that. So thank you so much for everything that you have done, not just in this particular location, not just our amazing Phyllis Tilley Bridge, but everything that Streams and Valleys does to bring people to our river, to make our city a more livable place. We could not do it without you. I said earlier, as an elected official here in Fort Worth, there's a lot we can do, but there's so much more that we can do when we do it with others. And without people that are civic minded and engaged in Fort Worth, we don't flourish as a city. And we are so incredibly lucky that as we reach 1 million people and we grow to be the 11th and 10th and 9th largest city, that it still feels like a small town. And it feels like a small town because you come together like a small town and make sure that we're taken care of. So thank you so very much for your work. I am so excited to get to walk in this area when it's finished and enjoy it. I hope to gather at the harvest table and make sure that we are keeping that small town feel here in Fort Worth. Thank you so much.
Good morning and happy Friday. I usually do high fives on Friday, so we'll do it virtually. My name is Dave Lewis. I'm the director of the Park and Recreation Department, and I am also very thrilled to welcome you out to this incredible project. Our new master plan for the Park and Recreation Department, one of our new goals is to use parks and open spaces to enhance the connectivity of our city, and this project will do exactly that. It's going to have, as was mentioned earlier, 63 flowering trees, one for every year of the life of Miss Phyllis Tilley, the founder of Streams and Valleys. Additionally, it'll have a butterfly garden that will enhance the natural aspect to it and be an educational component for the importance of pollinators. It'll have a wildflower garden that really can showcase the native grasses and the flowers that are native to our environment here. And again, was mentioned earlier, my favorite aspect to it will be the community harvest table that'll invite people to come here to break bread, to be able to connect, and really to be able to reflect on this wonderful space that is Trinity Park. Fun fact, almost 1 million people a year visit this park. It is our #1 most visited actual park space here in the city. So it's a wonderful place for us to be able to showcase the partnership that we have with Streams and Valleys. And really it's a reflection on our community. So many of the great partnerships that come to fruition lead to amazing assets like this. I would say 10 years to make this happen is probably a little long. We'd like to see how we can shorten those things, but I welcome everybody to come back in the spring when we'll be actually cutting the ribbon on this wonderful new asset. So thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. On your sheet, it says that I'm Paxton Motherall. I am not. Paxton is under the weather today. I don't know how that's possible with how beautiful it is, but I'm really pleased to be here with you this morning. My name's John Stevenson. I'm the vice chair of Streams and Valleys, and it's exciting for us to be here today. It really is. As we've noted, this was a process that took a little while through the leadership and vision of folks that are here today, and we are so deeply appreciative for all of you. Projects like this are deeply important to all of us because they remind us of legacy. They remind us of those that came before, like Phyllis Tilley. And they also remind me, just myself personally, of my grandfather, who also worked with so many of you that are here today in person and in spirit. Well, thank you. Those that work together to form Streams and Valleys into what it is today, and to enable this river to be this incredible asset that it is for all of us. It excites me about those legacies of the past, but it also excites me about the legacies for the future. It excites me to think about my own daughters running through this space, playing, relaxing, getting the shade that this part of the park really needs, and enjoying that time together. As we conclude the more formal parts of this morning's celebration, I want to thank each of you for the ways in which you enabled this day to finally come to pass. The ways you've supported this project, the ways you've nurtured it, and created legacy in your own way. That may have been by designing the project, by now constructing the project, by funding it, by advocating for it, and probably in most cases, all of the above. And I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for ensuring that current and future generations of Fort Worthians and our guests understand the importance and the blessing of the river. It is why our city's here, obviously. But perhaps more importantly, I pray it will also be a place where we rest, recharge, build strength, celebrate, remember, and grow closer together in community. Thank you for ensuring this project and our river can be that place. I'd like for the wonderful Children's Choir of Texas to return for one more song, and while we are listening to their incredible, incredible talent, I ask for members of the Streams and Valleys Board and the city officials that are here with us today to get ready for some groundbreaking photos. I know we're all very excited for that. Please stay with us this morning. Please celebrate this time. Get some coffee, get some muffins, and enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you all so very much.
Who's got 3? Yay!
All right, got it.